Happy Solemnity of the Immaculate Conception to everyone. Friends, our simple reasoning tells us that if God was to become a human person, He will need to be born as any human person would. And the most natural way a person can be born is through a mother. But also, come to think of it, if God is the absolute good, if God is pure and unblemished, it must be necessary, therefore, that the mother and the womb that would carry God into the world must as well be pure, must as well be unblemished and untouched by sin. Friends, this is the tradition and the belief that we remember and hold today. Mary was conceived by her parents, Joachim and Anna, and of course, with the great help of the Spirit, to be pure, to be unblemished and made worthy to carry God in her womb. And this is why we think of Mary as blessed with the fullness of grace. We hail Mary as a woman unlike any other. So you see, though we do not worship Mary and though we do not think of her as God, we honor her for her extraordinary role in God's work and in God's desire of saving humankind. And the most amazing reality about it, friends, is that Mary agreed and she consented to this arrangement. May it be done unto me according to your word, she said, expressing her fiat, expressing her yes. And even as her role as prophesied will cause the piercing of her heart with many thorns and with many sorrows. Friends, we know that we are not as immaculate as Mary, but can she be for us an example of how we can carry within us the presence of God? And how can we even choose to give birth to that good, to that redemptive presence in the world today? And so today, the solemnity of the Immaculate Conception of Mary, we remember Jesus' mother, whom we think even as the first disciple of our Lord. She who had journeyed with Jesus from birth to His death, and so called to be the Lord's disciples ourselves. Let's look up to Mary always as we follow her lead in saying our yeses to giving birth to the presence of God in our communities today. And that's one bite.